Never been average, tailor-made from a different fabric. Biographic, on tape, mine cinematic. Lost my prodigy, I'm feeling havoc. AI intelligence, screw the practice. Couple messages up in the madness. Few days since I seen a mattress on the field.
Opa! Thank you. Look at that. Amazing. Amazing.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I go by the name of Caesar, aka Mr. SNKRROUTE, and you tuned in to yet another installment of SNKRROUTE. And at the moment, what I'm doing right now is I'm just hanging out with the family, man. It's a celebration. Sometimes we don't break bread enough when we have loved ones and all that. So one of the things that I told myself I'd do more often is break bread with the family, man. Spend more quality time with the family and break bread. And with that being said, this is an extension and a continuation of the Q&A that we started up. Without any further ado, let's get to it. First and foremost, man, how are you guys doing today? I'm making it a habit to just check on my tribe members and make sure that everybody's A+ and everybody's feeling good, because if you're not feeling good, then how much can you accomplish in this world, man? So you have to feel really good, right? And I know some days are not really good days, so you just have to find the best in that day and do your absolute best. And if the hue is a little bit yellowy in here, please don't mind it, man. It's the ambiance, man. This Greek restaurant is really amazing. We love Greek food, but without any further ado, let me get into what you guys came here for. So the very best pair of sneakers that I ever owned was a pair of Pegasuses or Air Pegasus, and those were actually a gift from my better half. And I have a story actually about those Pegasus sneakers, Pegasus racers, which are not common because I have the cool gray color, but that was or is currently my best. And I know I have a plethora of other sneakers. I have Unions, I have this, I have that. I have a ton of sneakers, but those ones have sentimental value, and I'll tell you all about it down the road. But that is my best pair of sneakers right now. A cool gray pair of Pegasus racers, Nike Air Pegasus racers. And if you're not familiar with them, just look them up, man. They're pretty cool. So what are sneakers that I wish I owned? So the first pair of sneakers that I wish I owned were the Off-White Jordan 5s. The first one is the muslin Jordan 5, and then the other Jordan 5 that I would have liked to have is the black one. I've forgotten what the black one was called, but the Off Noir, I don't know. All right, but the Jordan 5s, both the muslin and the black joint, I wish I had those, but the price tag right now, man, is out of your boys, you know, like unless someone hits me up with retail, then cool. But it's not Fugaga, then we cool. What is one pair of shoes that I lost along the way that I wish I still had? Man, there are so many. I had a situation where I had about maybe 40 pairs of sneakers just go missing. Now the details about how they went missing is something that I'll break down to you guys down the road, but it was very unfortunate. They were donated without my consent to other people, and yeah, it's a long story. I didn't get upset about it. I didn't get mad about it. It hurt because there were a ton of sneakers in there. There were a ton of Dunks in there, a bunch of AJKOs in there. There was a red pair of sneakers I had. There were just a bunch of sneakers in there, Blazers, you name it, Jordans, you name it, all bunch of sneakers. As you can see, it's bringing up old memories. So let me just get to the next question before I start to get teary-eyed on this camera and you're not here to catch my tears. What would I do to get the latest shoe? What would I do? It all depends on is it personal, or am I trying to help somebody out? Because if I'm trying to help somebody out, then there's quite a number of things that we can do. We can reach out to other people who are within the community and see if they have extra pairs, and if they are reselling, we just figure out if we can find a good price point for the person that we're getting it for. But we're not out here trying to hurt people with price or trying to charge people an exorbitant price for whatever it is that they're trying to get. But if it's personal, I go hunting, man. Ask my better half. I go out hunting. Like I go out there and I go and get it, and I do my absolute best. I raffles online, you name it. And if you hear any ambience, you already know I'm a papa, man. My beautiful daughter's over here. My better half is over there having a salad. May I have some salad? Yeah. She's having some Greek salad. Give me 1 second, man. The greed is getting the best of me. The greed, man. Let me get some. Not too much, because I'm talking to these fine people over here. That's good. I'm about to try some calamari now. It's really good, man. Really good. Man. Really good. What is one shoe that I would spend, like, okay, so are we talking hypothetically, the budget is so wide that I could do anything with it? Okay. So if I could, and the budget was wide, and we're talking on the premise of collecting, we're talking on the basis of, like, you know, yeah, just collecting, right? I would like to get the original sample of the Air Jordan 1 High, the bread, the original sample. I would love to have that in my possession of the Air Jordan 1 bread high. If I could have that, I'll be the happiest man alive, because I just love history, which is another thing. I have a little something for you guys just to show you guys that, you know, I'm really dedicated to this. This is not faking fugazi, and this is not a cash grab. As we speak right now, I'm not generating anything out of this. I'm doing this off the strength of love, man. It's like good vibes, all right? But yeah, man, the Jordan 1 sample, you guys can get it. The Jordan 1 High bread, okay. Hit me up and let me know. We can talk business. Hypothetically, when I'm a multi-millionaire. But until then, what would I want? Honestly, the Jordan 1 Lost and Found at the moment is one sneaker that I wish I could have in my possession, and that's as real as it gets. How much would I pay for that? If the budget is wide, we're talking about the Air Jordan 1 bread sample, then I'll be willing to pay, let's say, $40,000, all right? Like 40 grand, I'll be able to do that. Yeah. I'll be willing to pay $40,000 for that, right? And I think that's a fair price for the sample sneaker. And I'm speaking hypothetically based on a budget that is unlimited. If the budget is unlimited, then definitely. 40 grand Air Jordan 1 samples, yes, they will be in my hands and in your faces. I'm not playing. I'm keeping it a buck with you guys. What is the best part about having a sneaker channel? To be quite honest, the best part is being abreast of everything that's going on, being in tune and having your finger on the pulse for upcoming items, products, releases, different brands that have different plans in regards to the releases that they have, how the community is affected. And for me, I just feel that sneakers bring people closer, getting to connect internationally, universally, and speaking a universal language called sneakers. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing about having a sneaker channel. And the next thing is, what plans do we have for this channel? Like, as I mentioned before, we're aiming to take it worldwide, touch the whole world, break bread, charity, giving away sneakers, just anything that is positive. I just want to be a part of any organization or partner up with any organization out there that is with a positive movement. I don't care how big you are, how small you are. Reach out to me and let me know what's going on, and I'm here to support and spread love. In comparison to every other country in the world, Japan, Europe, Africa, etc., how is the sneaker community in comparison to North America? Now, personally, what I will say is the sneaker community, as far as my experience, I feel that there's a portion of the sneaker culture that's a little bit shysty. And I will say that I just feel that North America, everybody's pretty much business savvy, right? Everybody's like pretty much cutthroat in terms of how they handle themselves business-wise. When it comes to actual culture, I don't really think there's actual culture. You know, people breaking bread and just working with each other. So I think that's the biggest difference because in Europe and in Asia, I think people work with each other a little bit more than we do over here. I'm just saying. Walk tall, think rich, don't buy your head, and listen to the face of God, because if you do, you drop your crown, and you do not want to do that, because you're kings and queens. I go by the name of Caesar, aka Mr. SNKRROUTE. You're tuned in, or you have been tuned in to yet another installment of SNKRROUTE. Now, you could have been doing anything in the world, absolutely anything in the world, but you came, you broke bread with me, and for that, I truly appreciate one, and I appreciate all. Thank you guys for your support. 160 strong, en route to 1,000, and we're just pushing, man. We're kicking butt and taking names, and we're just grateful for the support that you guys give. And today's word of the day is the same as the previous episode. Don't chase the number, chase the dream. I'll say it again. Don't chase the number, chase the dream. Say it over and over and over and over until you really live it. One.
Never been average, tailor-made from a different fabric. Biographic, on tape, mind cinematic. Lost my prodigy, I'm feeling havoc. AI intelligence, screw the practice. Couple messages up in the madness. Few days since I seen a mattress on the field.